morning, cow. That's clearing your throat. Heavy night last night. Oh man, this is just, let's have a quick reprise, a quick wander around, but first, just every time it's a thrill. Every single time it's a thrill. I don't care if it happens once or 100 times a day. It's absolute thrill. Good for you. Stand up for the mumbles and bees. All bees. Bees are great. Right, from the top down, let's just have a wander to see how the pub garden's getting on. Just got here. It's been wet and windy, but you know, not cold, but mildish. The forecast isn't brilliant, but it's the back end of July, so it's probably to be expected. Just to look at what's happening. There's so many. Oh, again, what a wonderful advert. What a wonderful advert. I do like my Rebecca's. And these Anishisop have just been the most bountiful little things. They just can't stop themselves. Picking them all the time, chef's been doing, picking them all the time, making remarkable puddings. Oh, I've just seen something down there. This little thing is quite pleasing. Basic, I know, very basic. There's this Turnip Oasis melon flavour apparently. Can't wait for those. Lots of flower sprouts, some amaranth and late runner beans. These are Polestar, these Sarah Raven. We like Sarah Raven. These are Turk's turbans in there. Again, late, but I've got my fingers crossed. I'm an optimist. This bed, do you know what? This is my no-dig bed, one of the no-dig beds. I didn't put the right soil mix in there. I didn't, genuinely. I didn't fill it enough, or it sat down. I didn't expect that sunflower to be quite that proportion, and I really hadn't expected it to be. So I'm going to keep some of those seeds because this is a monster. The bolottis are, again, I'm not sure if it's the bed, the soil, or the place where they are. They haven't been as prolific, or someone's been picking them. Goodness gracious. So here we go, some radishes in there. These cherry bells, not as good as I had hoped. In fact, not at all. So again, whether that's the soil or they've just been bullied by the lovage, and or the Jerusalem artichoke, which has gone bonkers. I've got some flowers on these little dwarfs. Beautiful, look at those. Beautiful, where are they? Beautiful little flowers on those dwarfs there. Oh, goodness gracious, they're so pretty. Alright, let's have a wander. There's a, oops. These Chinese radish have just hopefully they'll be setting their fruit soon. Right, it's can't talk and film, it's a real problem for me, obviously. It's the flatleaf parsley is finally coming into its own. Let's just get rid of this because that doesn't want to be there, and maybe the chefs can do something with that. I know that they probably can. Whether they'll have time is another thing. Right, the carrots are looking like they're going to be performing, hopefully. All this coriander seed has got to be picked before it gets battered by the rain. Even more battered, should I say. And look at these hips. Oh man, they are such a joy. These have been a real treat. I didn't have a huge high hopes for these because they started off quite leggy, struggled a bit. I mean, I didn't really give them much of a chance because all the other stuff I chucked in with them, but they have been champion, and these are almost good to go. They are almost good to go. Alright, let's have a wander down here, shall we? We'll leave the fruit cage for Ron. Oh, Scores and Airy, they look, they've been quietly doing their thing. The Angelica, I'd had such high hopes, but I'm not sure if it was been proved a hit with the kitchen. I've enjoyed it, so I'm not sure whether that reflection on my choice, possibly. So this little bed and border has been a delight. The Eryngium's sea holly has just started to go over, and it has been belting, absolutely belting. And now this is the Achillea. That is, again, it's just Disney, isn't it? Absolute Disney. What a stunner. You're a beauty, you are. Bit of teasel, no one quite knows what to do with it. Oh, the Melanthium is starting to have a push for the line. Oh, that's nice, that is. That's going to start off again. I've got to expand this and perhaps replant a few things because they're starting to crowd each other out. Hey, check it out. Love the Acacia. Oh, what? Oh man, this stuff is really happy. The only problem I've got to watch out for is that it goes into the netting, and I'm not sure I want that because of tidying it up afterwards, but I'll let it do what it wants at the moment. I'm not too fussed. It's having a good time. It really is having a great time, in fact. And now this little cheeky, some more physalis, a bit more radish there. Chinese radish. Someone's been having a chew on that, haven't they? Anyway, let's have a look at, look at these beauties. They are so, in and of themselves, such an attractive thing. And now, talking of attractive things, yes, look at that. It's a good old size as well. Nice one. Boing. These sunflowers have stepped up to the mark. I had to tie them, one or two to tie them off. And I think I'm going to come and rescue this poor drunken looking thing. Oh, look at those petals. Look at those petals. They are so fabulous. Alright, I'm chatting too much. I can't stop myself. Just looking at this stuff thrills me. Peas are starting. Oh, flowers on these peas. These are a heritage. And they are starting to flower. So we know what happens after that, which is marvellous. Now, I wonder if anyone's been picking this chard. No. No, they haven't. That's a shame. They've got to start picking it. Anyway, the beans are lovely. Need to stake them soon. Let's have a wander down here, shall we? Again, the view is, well, it is there. I don't need to say anything about it. It speaks for itself, doesn't it? It's a delight. Oh my, there's my Vicar's Mead, which is someone or something has interrupted. Oh, what a shame. Even so, look at that. But it looks like a wasp. So, at least you're having a bit of a wasp. Someone will tell me. Looks like a wasp. What a shame. If that's the... Oh, flip. Oh, boy. Excellent. Alright, that bed's going to be planted up with lots of beans, so we'll see how they're doing in a minute. These are asparagus peas. Now, you can't fault them on looks. Pretty little things, but they just don't. I mean, look, that's a wonderful looking bit of kit, but it just doesn't taste of anything. So let's try something else now. These little acacias again, a lot of this stuff is quite late. These little fat babies, they're in prison. Come on, break out, you lot. Just a mixture of stuff here that I've bunged in and hoped, and hope, still do. Not a great deal of subtlety. Yeah, these courgettes are gone. Dig them up, chuck them on my beautiful new compost bins. There we are, look at that. What a joy. Rosechiums there. Next year they'll be showing off. Alright, let's have a quick shifties in here. There's the old Iron Age. There's more. Oh no, this is the Ladero cabbage intermingled with some, what was that? That was chard as well. And in there is the sprouts, flower sprouts, doing very well. Right, open the door quickly. Stop chatting, let's get on with it. So, morning Polly. Oh, I say, morning Polly. Morning Polly. Oh, it's very warm. Lovely to smell. Oh, I tell you what, that's such a lovely smell to greet you with, and instantly I'm looking at these beauties. Look at those. Oh. So we can't fault the chilies. They have had a very good introduction to the polytunnel, and I've had a very good introduction to them. Oh dear me, look at that. Oh. So that's a happy thing to greet me with. What have we got coming through there? What have we got coming through? Oh, the runners are starting to pop. Good stuff. Beetroot's starting to pop up. More flower sprouts. Oh, the kohlrabi. It's not flower sprouts, it's a kohlrabi. And the tomatillo, is that it? Yes, tomatillo. I think I've spelt that wrong. And also, I think the tamarillo. I've even pronounced it wrong. Start again. Oh, this is my favourite. This has got to be. This is my favourite. It is an absolute belter. Looks fantastic. And these, we had some of these the other day, the Hungarian hot wax. Ho, ho, ho. They are a bit keen. They're a bit of a fighter. Tomatoes look great, don't they? Right, quick shifties on the bench. Oh man, look at them gherkins. Flipping heck. Find somewhere for them. Oh, the old ginger's looking a bit lively as well. Now, isn't that the prettiest thing you've seen all day? Goosefoot spinach. Again, it's late, so we can keep it over winter. And this little chap has developed a very firm bond with the cucamelon. So, let's see, what do these need of water? Oh, there's something showing there, you fighter. Go on. Absolutely. Oh, I say. Oh, and this Mexican broccoli. Never heard of it. Never seen it. Apart from obviously a bit of research. And very pleased with the result there. So, that pretty much brings us to the end of the update. And we're just going to go out and push the door and open it up, get a bit of fresh air in, and I think turn the radio on and start the day